Welcome to Spiritual Psychic with Sarah Wiseman, where you'll learn how to unlock the secrets of spiritual intuition and your own psychic gifts. Here's Sarah.
Welcome to Spiritual Psychic. I'm Sarah Wiseman. Today we're talking about the idea of why distractions and addictions are not worthy of you. And it's an interesting idea because a lot of times we use distractions and addictions because we don't feel worthy. We don't feel worthy of being in our lives as whole beings or as, people who matter. It's very interesting. A lot of times distractions and addictions come from feelings of low self-worth or low self-esteem or this idea of I am not enough. Well, of course, we are enough. And so what the Messages from the Divine, which is the book that we're teaching now, it asks you to look at distractions and addictions. And by distractions, we mean all kinds of things, everything from like compulsively checking social media to being distracted by the drama in your family or in your relationships, or always having anxiety and panic. By that, that's what we mean when we're talking about distractions. And by addictions, it's a little bit more difficult phase where we're looking at things such as substance abuse or pornography, or gambling, things that really lessen the quality of your life. And once you get started, they are harder to quit because maybe there's a substance involved or something like that. Now, I guess I would say social media can be very hard to quit too, but it doesn't have a substance involved in exactly the same way as, say, alcohol or drugs. So what it says in this book is you are not here to distract yourself from your experience. Okay, so you're not here to distract yourself from what's really happening. You're here to be in your experience. This is the only way you can grow. That's pretty heavy stuff. And a lot of you, depending on how old you are and where you grew up, you probably know people who started maybe using drugs and alcohol maybe when they were in mid-high. And those people, or maybe it was later, but the idea is that there was such continuous usage from the time they were young that by the time they got to 40 or 50, 60, whatever, you begin to notice that for those people that maybe you knew in mid-high or high school, they didn't mature in the same way as people who were facing their life issues without the substance. It's not a judgment. In fact, it goes here, this is not a moral view. Everything is experience, good and bad. But the idea that if you are not in your experience, if you're numbing out or distracting, you can't grow because you're numbing out so that you're at a place where you're remaining where you were. And this is an interesting idea. And so the question the book poses is the experience worthy of you? Is the experience of being addicted to compulsive checking of your phone while you're maybe meant to be taking care of your kids or being with your partner or being with a friend, is it worthy of you? Does it provide you, in that particular case, with the connection and the meaning in the relationship that you want? Or maybe you're going out to the bars every night or, partying a lot. is this worthy of you? Is this the best use of your particular beautiful life on this earth? And understanding that addictions and distractions can be very difficult. But just asking that question, is it worthy of you? And the book says, for of course, you are enough. You are perfect, beautiful, whole light. You are eternal soul. There is no reason to not understand and feel this in every moment. And then the book continues, when something continually takes you to a place of lower vibration, shame, unworthiness, sadness, pain, anger, despair, this is not worthy of you. And so we are invited in this teaching to just look at all the things that you do in your life that are maybe compulsive or habit or distraction or addiction. Or just look at them one by one and see if that's worthy of you or not. I'm Sarah Wiseman. We are teaching from the book Messages from the Divine. You can find everything at sarahwiseman.com.